who are overweight are having trouble looking like people who are overweight. They're tricking you and they're showing you women that you cannot look like. You cannot aspire to look like a woman who's wearing a fat suit. Coach Greg and talk about fat acceptance. The industry is not accepting you for how you look. They are quite literally forcing the skinny models to stuff themselves to wear fat suits in order to be plus-size models. That's right. You thought it was fat acceptance. Oh, let's feature these beautiful plus-size models. Nope. Apparently, if you're actually plus-size, they don't want you because you don't look proper. You don't look right. What you need to do is actually be skinny and have fat in certain areas and of certain types.
I'm gonna reveal a secret from the model industry today. So I'm a plus-size model.
So this is the actual woman, what she really looks like. That's her actual body. Then she wears a fat suit, stuffs herself in certain areas to appear to be a plus-size model. And so Caroline Blowjordan-Alecki, she had enough. She's like, I don't want this anymore.
These brands typically carry size 44 and up. If you have eyes, you can see that I'm not that size. I have to bring something called padding to work, which basically is fat suits in pieces.
And the problem with plus-size models is, well, they're overweight, and so they don't look the way that the media wants them to. When you're overweight, obese, morbidly obese, you have a lot of fat all over your body. Makes sense, right? But they want models to have slim faces, thin necklines. It's okay to have ginormous boobs, big bums, huge thighs, as long as you have a fairly small waist and don't have too much fat in the upper neck and face area. But how can you look like that if you're actually morbidly obese? You carry your fat everywhere. And so they don't want to show that. And so plus-size models who are hoping for fat acceptance are looking at models saying, oh, finally a plus-size model, someone I can relate to, and looking at them and thinking, I don't look like that. I got double chin. I got fat in my neck. I look puffy in my face. That woman, she looks obese, but she has fat in all the right areas. I don't look like that. And so it puts unrealistic beauty standards on people who are overweight. Even the people who are overweight are having trouble looking like people who are overweight.
They want the neck and the face to look really slim and sharp.
And the plus-size models, they don't know what to do. They're not getting jobs because they don't have the right kind of fat. Oh, you can be obese, just don't have cellulite. And don't carry any fat in your face and neck. And we prefer all the fat to be the boobs and your friggin' ass. Well, that is not what normal people look like. And you're thinking, well, good on them. Finally, they're showing obese women in the modeling industry. They're not. They're tricking you and they're showing you women that you cannot look like. You cannot aspire to look like a woman who's wearing a fat suit.
My suggestion is just use real plus-size women because there are so many gorgeous plus-size women out there.
So she says this doesn't just cause unrealistic beauty standards, it causes impossible ones. As in, it's impossible to look the way that they want. You cannot look like the women that they're showing you in these ads. Having really thin faces and neck with fat in all the right places and no cellulite. And so you actually think this is helping to benefit fat acceptance. It's not. It's just making it worse, creating even more problems. So gone are the days when anyone shows what anyone can actually look like.
It doesn't just create unrealistic standards, but impossible ones.
If anything, this should be an eye-opener. No matter what the advertisement, no matter what image you're seeing, it's pretty much impossible to look like that. Whether it's males, females, thin, tall, muscular, skinny, curvy, it's all extremely unrealistic or darn near impossible to look like the people in those ads. So stop trying to look that way. Oh, the jawline makes sense now, one person remarked. Imagine you're looking at the jawline, you're thinking that woman's 100 pounds overweight, yet she has no face here. How does she look like that? Oh, no wonder they chose her to be the model. Look how good she looks. But yet she's not overweight. She's pretending to be obese, but she's skinny. I just realized how many times I have fallen for this by being ashamed of my double chin. You can't be morbidly obese and not have fat in your chin. So when you look at these models, you have to ask yourself, how do they look so good? How do they look like that? They actually don't. They're pretending to be overweight. This is why I'm so self-conscious about my face shape, a third person chimed in. So you can see, these women who are obese are just making it even worse for the women who are obese in the real world. They're seeing obese women and thinking, well, I'm obese, she's obese, but I don't look anything like that. It only makes it worse. You're thinking if only they would show someone that looks like me, that would be obese, I would feel represented. Then once they do, you're looking and you're thinking, that doesn't represent me at all. I don't look like that. And so you've become even more self-conscious. So this fat acceptance movement and using these so-called plus-size models, they're not even doing that. They're getting skinny women, thin models, stuffing themselves to fool you. They want you to have small arms, a beautiful jawline, and a slim waist. But you can have all the boobs, ass, and thighs you want. Others complain they were encouraged to be curvy, but were simultaneously forbidden from having cellulite. Oh, you can have all the fat you want, but you can't have any cellulite. Does that sound fair to you? Does that sound like they're representing what actual people look like in the real world? The standards for beauty are just as rigorous for plus-size models. There's times where I'm like, should I lose or gain weight? I always wonder what the industry is wanting next. I don't know what's going to be the trendiest size. And so they're thinking, well, if I gain weight, some of the fat's going to go in my face and they won't pick me. But they want bigger girls. So how can I have that? So they have no choice but to wear fat suits. They have to make sure they don't have cellulite, have the slimmer face, jawline, smaller arms, but have fat in all the right places. And they can't actually do this. You can't just eat certain foods. Oh, I'll eat bananas. All that fat will go to my boobs. I'll have chips. Those fats, they'll go into my ass. Doesn't work like that. If it did, you'd have all ass eating pickle pizza.
I think it does work like that.
Oh, it does work like that. Ali says it does work like that. So could be wrong. We're not sure. Cannot confirm nor deny. Possibly, if you eat all pickle pizza, it goes all in the right places.
It doesn't just create unrealistic standards, but impossible ones. You know, my suggestion is just use real plus-size women.
And that's it. Hope I shed some light on the situation so the next time you see a plus-size model and you don't see yourself represented in that, now you know why. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IB Pro. Please watch the bloops and then order harder than last time supplements, including turkesterone, also cookbooks, and the Circle Diet book, which is not a cookbook. It's a diet, the lifestyle, how I do it, the Circle Diet, the Forever Diet. Get that? Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. And until next time, I am out.